Hi friends, today I'm going to explain some of the array methods. Um let's look into some of the array methods. Let's look into the first, like how can we push array elements into an array, like push and pop and shift and unshift. Let's look into these array methods. Like basically what is the push, already, like if you see here, array was declared already and you want to push one new element to that array, you can use the push, like array dot push. You can give 4. That's it. Like now 4 was pushed to the last, basically on the last index, mm, let's see that. Um, what is that array, right? Sorry guys. See, if you see, the 4 was added to the last side of an array, like as a last element, not in the first side but in the last. um, and with the push, the opposite is deleting the element from the array, so that is pop. um, like you want to remove the last element, then just that's it. um, you There is no need to give any value like you which you give and push, because we're deleting, right? So that's it. Array dot pop will remove the element which added, like 4, right? So that will be removed. You see, 1 2 3 same as array. So what happened is, here is basically here 4 was added, and then here again 4 was removed. This is how it is. Like okay, we had an method to push into the last element and pop the last element, right? So what if I want to add this in the first element as a first element? That's where shift and unshift comes. Like if you wanna add something, then you probably have to do unshift, array dot unshift 0. Let's look. You see, 0 was added, and you want to remove the first element, then array dot unshift. Sorry, it's a shift. That's it. 0 was removed. These are the some methods where you can remove or add to the last element or to the first element of the array. Uh, okay, and let's look into some methods like iterating the array, like for each, and map, and what else we have, filter maybe, and reduce. Let's look into these methods. What is for each? Basically for each is a method of an array, or and you can call it as an API of an array. It takes each element of the array and pass it into the for each. For each takes an function as an argument, and it does like whatever the logic you keep it in the function, it returns that based on the logic. So let's look into one example. So I define an array, right? Let's remove this. So basically now we have 0 1 2 3, right? As I added, oh, there is nothing. As I did the shift, 0 was removed. So basically array will be similar to the what we initiated, 1 2 3. So we have array as 1 2 3 and array dot for each, right? So as I said, for each takes a function, and basically I am using the arrow function over here, as you know. And in this function, for each takes three arguments. You can use, but the first argument is mandatory, like it is an element. The second argument is an index. The third argument is the array itself, like this array itself. Okay, array. And you see, um, basically, uh, like you want to um, uh, work on a logic of an with the help of this first argument, then you can just do console.log element. Hmm. I think I got some error. I don't know. Oh, okay. You see? Okay. So, as I said, friends, like basically, let's see the index and array also. Let's see. What happened for the index? What is an array? So friends, one thing you have to notify this thing, like for each, basically it takes one element at a time, like as it is 1 to 3, right? So one comes as an element and it console logs for that one, and again the two comes, uh, again it console all these things for the two, and the three comes, again it consoles all these three logs for the element 3. Let's look at that example. You see, where are we? You see, array index element we given. Array is always 1 to 3. As I said, it's an array itself. Whatever the array you working out with the help of for each, that array will be same as array. And element is 1, index is 0. So at what index this element 1 is there? 0, right? As you see, 0. And the second time when it when the 2 comes, again the same, element 2 and index 1. The third time again. So you understand, right, how to use the for each. You can perform any logic with the help of these three arguments, like let's say um, you can do uh, element, uh, let's use, I used an array value, right? I want to assign some value to the array. Then array value plus or equal to, I'm just multiplicating with the help of array value itself to the element. uh, so that's it. Let's see. So what is the value of array value? We can do that over here. You see, I got the 6. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 3, 6. You see, like this kind of operations can be performed with the help of for each. Let's look into the map. Map is similar to, like basically it is also the same thing, like it takes each element of an array and we declare a function within the map as for each, and it returns that value into a new array, like whatever the operation you done in the function for each element, that element will be added to the new array. Let's see, like as I said, array, right? Array dot map, as I said, it takes a function x, and then I'm adding x plus 1. As I said, right, it is going to create a new array. Let new array equal to console.log new array. You see, new array came as 2 3 4. Basically we are adding 1 to each element, right? 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 1 4. So yeah, array.map creates a new array and passes every element with the logic uh, you did on that element and push to that array, basically new array. So here friends, you don't confuse with this thing. Basically this is an arrow function where it is equal to return x plus 1. I will going to explain more about arrow functions into the coming lessons, that is about functions. Okay, and now let's look into the filter. What is a filter? Basically, yeah, you are right, it filters. Like let's say array dot filter, same, it takes a function x and I say return x greater than 1, right? Let me see, look into that. Let y equal to this thing, x greater than 1 is 2 comma 3, right? Console.log, I forgot to do y. See, filter filters the based on the logic. So I said that, so filter is nothing but it is similar to the for each on the side of logic. Like if you are writing a filter logic, it is equal to the for each and map. Like in the filter, it takes a function and you write the logic with, and it filters with that whichever returns true. Like 1 greater than 1, which is false, so it doesn't enter into the new array. Basically if array.filter also creates a new array, it doesn't change the what we can call the basic array, and then it's going to be x greater than 1 condition, right? So 1 greater than 1, which is a false, so it doesn't push to the new array. 2 greater than 1 true, so it push to the new array. 3 greater than 1 true, it going to push to the, that's why we get only 2 comma 3. You got it right? And what else? Reduce is something kind of little bit concentration is required over here, guys. So reduce is nothing but like it whatever the logic you mention into the reduce as a it basically return the one value based on the operations on the array. Let me explain you. Array dot reduce, right? Like basically reduce take two arguments. The first argument is a function, the second argument is the value. Let's say x comma y x plus y comma 1. So what happened is here, let array reduce equal to, let me comment this and let me you see I got a 7. So whatever the elements that there in the array, it is kind of reduce and do operation on those elements and give you a one value, or it reduces to one element, one value. So here there are basically, as I said, reduce take two arguments. The first argument is a function, the second argument is a value which is going to pass to the as an first element, as an y basically. uh, let's say x comma y is there, right? So here the first element is going to come 1, so x will be the 1, x equal to 1, and y is the one which you passed as a second argument, which is a 1. So y equal to 1. Now x plus y equal to 2, right? 2 plus 2 4, yeah, I got it. So it's a 2, right? You understand, right, guys? X plus y equal to 2, right? So now this 2, whatever the value which written after the calculation, now it is going to become as a y, as a second argument you can take. So now y equal to 2, right? So the first element was done, right? 1 was done. Now 2 comes. As I said, x equal to 2 and y equal to 2 now. So 2 plus 2 4. So now y is going to replace 2 with 4. Okay, and now x going to be 3. So 3 plus 4 7. So that's the value which we got over here. It's kind of little bit confused, but let me know, guys, like if you didn't understand based on my way of saying, then I am going to do one more video on this reduce, and I will explain you very clearly if you didn't understand. But I hope I explained you as clearly as possible. So that's it, guys. These are the some of the methods in array. If you want any other methods to explain in array, please let me know. I'm love to explain those methods. Thank you for watching this video.